This is the moment we've been waiting for. We're getting our first glimpse of the current world number one, Steph Gilmore. And you've got to like her chances at this venue.
Oh, definitely. You know, former winner out here, actually defending champion out here at the moment, Stephanie Gilmore. Look at her hooking in on this wall.
Here we go, the replay of Steph's first ride. Look at the size of this wave.
Wow, the volume of water pushing into Honolulu Bay this morning is intense. We're seeing that swell grow, and Stephanie Gilmore opening up her campaign in round one here. This is such an important wave just to see, you know, the attitude that Steph is wearing at the moment.
Get herself out of a tough situation there. That wave just horseshoeing around that inside section, going down hard on the outside. Sage Erickson chasing a big finish here at the final event to lock up a place in the top 10.
To see Steph on that right-hand point break at J-Bay was special.
Here goes the wild card, Alana Blanchard. And looking to lock in a big number. Great to see Alana back in the CT jersey. Finds a little bit of cover on the inside there. Now she'll look to get some turns done on the inside. No doubt her partner Jack Freestone is trying to qualify over there at Sunset, is watching this closely. Their baby Banks is about to celebrate his first birthday. So fantastic to have Alana back in Championship Tour competition. And she was a surfer that never really probably achieved the kind of results.
And this wave, just to see, you know, her start off this campaign, because coming in as a wild card, I mean, you still feel those same nerves, but just beautiful style and approach on this wave. Remember when Alana was a Championship Tour surfer, she got one of the biggest waves of the event, packed a huge barrel, so she is not afraid to just stand tall in these open caves. Just finishing this one out, and gets a little bit of chop under the board on this last section. Up with Alana yesterday, she said she got this opportunity to be a wild card. She's been racing around trying to collect surfboards for the specific swell.
Steph Gilmore up once again. She's found a medium-sized wave. It's going to be pretty conducive to some of those beautiful flowing turns. Comes up under the lip just a little there. Recovers well, though, and absolutely annihilates that final section. Pushing hard on that tail. And that's been the big difference, I think, in 2018 for Steph Gilmore, Rosie. The way she's been able to reel it in, eliminate the falls, and finish her waves off with confidence has been super impressive.
Such a great point. I think last year we did see Steph kind of suffer a few falls at key moments, and it really cost her. But here you can just tell, look at that positioning on her board. She shuffles the feet up and down the deck of that board, just able to lay that rail down right in the cup of that wave. So Steph Gilmore has such a beautiful read on this wave, and then that last maneuver.
He is sometimes guilty of just falling into this really relaxed mode. This year in particular, she's really zeroed her focus in on this world title. She is looking amped out there at the moment. A 6.5 on that second ride as Alana gets her second shot at a wave here. She had a 3.6 on her first wave. Well, this is a really nice looking wall. And Sage was out the back with priority. Maybe not in a position to get this one, but Steph Gilmore on the inside said, thanks very much. I'll pick this up, tuck into the barrel and find my way through. And back out on the open face now. Really dynamic. Finding a bit of release in this board through a couple of her last turns. And has the ability to hold that rail through the bowl. Gets it back up there for a strong finishing maneuver once again. Solid completion from the six-time world champ, chasing a seventh hit. Really smart tactically, understanding she's got the 6.5. She can make life difficult for her rivals with this one.
Oh, this is really going to turn the screws on her competitors. Steph Gilmore just locks into, again, another medium-sized wave, but with a beautiful line on it. Just hooks under that lip. Love the fact that she's in the top third of that wave. Gives her enough speed to come out and get into that next maneuver. And Steph Gilmore is just clicking in. We mentioned the fact that she's got a number of victories out here at Honolulu Bay. She knows this place so well.
And now Sage makes her move on the outside. Has some catching up to do here. And that wave's not going to do it for her. Just pushed her a little wide, had a funny direction on it. And this year in particular, Lakey's just been on another level performance-wise. But here we go, 9.5 minutes to go. And the surfer in white, the wild card up at the moment. Beautiful looking wall stretching out. Love the way this wave just horseshoes into the bay. Gives you plenty of wall to work with. Also serves up some nice barrel sections as Alana goes on the attack, getting up into the lip there.
Yeah, that's such a great angle that you can just see the shape of this wave, the way that it hits the reef here at Honolulu, that cave section, then bends in through that Keiki bowl.
She was just a couple of tenths of a point away from progressing through and shutting that world title down over there in France.
That's right, as you see Alana just finishing up this wave. Beautiful wall, bangs it off that end section. Just great fortitude to finish off that wave strong. And just touching on Steph's performance in France, that was just incredible to watch. Just to see her fight back, needing that 8-point ride and getting that chance to put that number down.
Just under 7 minutes to go. Sage has to really make the last moments of this heat count if she wants to make the jump into round 3. Nice looking wall here at the moment, pacing herself through the opening stages, hoping this thing bowls out on the inside. And just getting her first turn in now, and she knows that that's not going to be enough, so she heads back out. 6.5 minutes to go here. It's really been the key to Lakey Peterson's success this year too. Every right-hand point that she's been on this year, she's cracked the final.
Yeah, definitely. Growing up on Rincon, here we go, Steph Gilmore up and riding again.
Another beautiful looking wall as Gilmore blitzes the first section off the bottom. Another one of those silky, drawn-out carving turns. Looking like she's on a special piece of equipment here at the moment. And this has been another solid ride. We could be saying goodbye to the 6.5. In fact, you can probably guarantee it. That was unbelievable stuff, and really committing to that end section, able to really attack the outside.
Just look at this approach. I think it's that timing. It's that split second that she just spends on the bottom, really setting up her maneuvers and picking her maneuver choice too. Always winding back down to that power source, that white water, and staying in the hook of this wave, never hurrying out on the open face. It is just a special thing to have a connection with a wave like this, and Stephanie seems to tap into, you know, that timing so well.
Oh, it's over. Gilmore on fire here in the opening round of competition, but there are no losers in this heat. Alana and Sage will be relegated to the second round as the heat comes to a close.